had a series of visions when I was younger. And after each one ended, the same thought would be stuck in my head.
What did you see?
I saw a nun. Word of my visions reached the church, and I was asked to accompany a priest to an abbey in Romania.
The Abbey has a long history.
Valak.
Not all good.
What?
Finley, get down. Callahan's here.
Sister, please. This way.
Hello?
Hey guys, welcome back to Super Dynamic Bros. I'm Michael Sarabona.
I'm Isaiah Amaro.
And today we're going to be reviewing The Nun. This is the latest film in the Conjuring cinematic universe, apparently.
Yeah, the fifth one.
This is the fifth one, right?
Yeah, fifth one. Two,
Yeah.
2 and 1, yeah.
Yeah, this is a spin-off from Conjuring 2 about the popular demon nun that was in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about a priest and a nun go to a what do they call it? A convent?
Yeah, it's like a home for nuns, let's just say.
Convent, right? I think it's a convent.
Yeah, I'm not really that far into my religious word namings. So
I
a nun in
apologize.
training, nun in training and a priest.
And a priest go to a convent in Romania where they're investigating the suspicious suicide of a nun there. And what they learn to find out is that there's a lot more sinister deeds going on. And Isaiah, I gotta say, this had a lot more potential than what we kind of got.
Oh, they could have went off the walls with this one. They could have went to the moon with this one. I mean, the scariest really thing of the second Conjuring movie was that nun.
Yeah.
And with no backstory, I felt like you could have just gone all out with this one. And I felt like they kind of played it safe.
They played it safe.
They played it safe
Played
and
it
boring.
safe. Which is, I wouldn't say boring. Like, yes, there are like some good scares in the movie,
It's a lot of jump scares.
but really nothing with the actual nun though. Like, all the scariest moments in this movie didn't really have to do with the nun, like the
No.
image of her. Like, a lot of the scares are just like of other creatures that like and stuff, but nothing really of her. And she's supposed to be your main fear in this entire movie.
And this wasn't really a backstory of what and who this nun is,
No, they literally just kind of brush it off in one scene
basically.
and just went on to whatever else.
And you're just supposed to accept what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I felt like you could at least history, backstories. You got a little more demonic in this one. Maybe show
Yeah.
where it's from and then where it was before it came to Earth, you could say.
Well, they had like a small little backstory of how it came
Yeah.
like to our realm, however they like to call it. But I just like when you watch like Annabelle Creation, like which was awesome.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
But it really like it dove into like not only like the backstory of of the doll, but also like established like this mythology around it and stuff. So it really brought you into that world and it made it more believable. This, they kind of just skip all that and they kind of go for there's some good scares scattered around. Like, the actual look of the movie and the atmosphere is very dark and gothic. Like it looks cool, but like you just feel like there's something missing.
Yeah. I mean, I did like the atmosphere of it.
Yeah.
And the honeycombs of like where the castle was. Huge place. And I mean, you
Yeah.
got to see a lot of the different areas somewhat.
I like that you got to kind of explore the castle that they're in.
Yeah. But a lot of it you've seen already with these Conjuring movies, like the cross turning upside down, the shadow figures moving around,
The doors creaking and stuff.
Yeah, like the 2 minute of the
So
door
many of
opening
that,
very
yeah.
slowly, the long, very long hallway of waiting anticipation of what's gonna come out that,
So many hallway shots.
and
So
doors
many.
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's only like 1 or 2 new things that this movie brought into, which was like hallucination, which I found very interesting because it even got me sometimes like, oh, I thought this was real.
Yeah.
This whole time it wasn't. Yeah, exactly.
They really did a great job of playing around with what's real. I mean, with what's real and what's someone's imagination in the movie. So it gave you some like surprise elements there.
Yeah, which those things I did find very interesting. Everything else I felt like I've seen already, or you kind of overplayed it, like with these 2 minute doors opening and the long shadowy figures following you. But overall, I felt like you said earlier, like I've seen this movie before. Like I got like watching it and then watching it again the second time. I felt like I've seen like bits and pieces of these movies and other movies like Exorcist or Evil Dead, which I found out after.
Very much Evil Dead.
And I found out afterwards, like during interviews and stuff, like the director of this movie loved those 2 movies. So I'm like, okay, yeah, because that's exactly what I felt like when I was watching those 2 movies.
There's literally like scenes that are kind of pretty much like ripped from those. Yeah, you can tell. A plus side I do have to say about this movie are the 2 main performances.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Oh yeah,
Very good.
the nun in training, I really liked her. I felt like she held this movie strongly.
Yeah, she did for a young actress and kind of really unknown at this point.
Yeah, she's
Strongly.
this one sister, younger sister.
She's the younger sister of the main girl from the Conjuring movies. Yeah.
Yeah, because they did look alike heavily. I was like, wow.
Yeah, they do look alike. Yeah.
Familiar. Yeah, a guy was playing Frenchie.
Oh, the Frenchie character.
Yeah,
I liked him.
I liked him a lot
I
too.
liked him.
I thought he was a little too corny, cartoonish in the beginning, but
He brought a little bit of like a comedic tone in some points.
yeah, and
Where
then
it
when
was
he
kind of needed.
yeah, like rebellious, and then kind of like went from like to a rip off of like a Brandon Fraser mummy ish. Like I'm watching, I'm like, wow, he looks.
Yeah, look, this did a better version of the Mummy than the Tom Cruise version.
Yeah,
So, yeah. I do have to say this is definitely a better like horror cinematic universe than whatever they were trying to do in the Dark Universe.
the action-packed horror universe.
Whatever they were trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, I like the direction
But-
they're going. Maybe, if they do it just like how they did with Annabelle, we'll get a prequel of the Nun, which will be a better story than this Nun.
Yeah. Apparently we're still getting a Crooked Man movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we're
boy.
getting a Conjuring 3 as well.
Conjuring 3 comes out next year.
Think so? Or maybe filming next year?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one thing that was really bothering me when I was watching it. I feel like I have to say this though, but
Tell me.
I felt like they took a leap of faith with every little thing.
Well, yeah, that was...
Well, like everything's like...
Remember, they're a priest and a nun. Everything has to be in like a leap of faith.
No, but like a lot of these things came out of left field. Like, how did you know he was gonna be there? How did you know this was gonna work? How did you
okay.
know like those type of leaps of faith? Like, really? Like he took it from a whim.
You can't. Sometimes,
The cheap way of just rushing
Sometimes,
everything
you
out.
know,
No, it was a cheap way of
supernatural elements just come to you.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you 100%. There are some moments
Yeah,
like
without
that. It's
spoiling
like, how
it,
did
there
they
was
know
a
that
couple of
was gonna
scenes where you're watching and be like, how did you know? Or how do you think this is gonna work? Oh, okay, now you just end up being right.
It's like, this is not really explaining any backstory here. How'd you know that
Exactly.
I think I know exactly what scene you're talking about.
There was
too.
multiple
No
scenes.
spoilers,
There
but
was,
yeah.
there was multiple scenes that was going on where it's like, really? Like you just magically came out of here? Like you knew this person was gonna be there? You knew these things were gonna work? Okay.
I mean, it's horror movie cliches. So if we're gonna rate it from our scale from dynamic, delightful, decent, disappointing, and dreadful, going decent. Like I would still tell people to go see it in like a big, like a on a big screen and stuff. I think it's like it's a fun horror movie, just missing some cool backstory elements to it.
This is definitely a decent movie. Something I will probably only see again if, like, for some reason I'm doing a Conjuring marathon.
Yeah, and you can add this.
Yeah.
I think the only one you just skipped the first Annabelle.
Yeah, that one was very terrible.
Yeah.
This is like
Let's
my
go.
second least favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will do Annabelle, this one, and then Conjuring 2, Creation, Conjuring.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, actually, I do kind of agree with that.
That's a dynamic stamp of approval.
Definitely Conjuring. Conjuring is a dynamic fucking movie.
Exactly. Annabelle Creation was definitely close.
Yeah. I liked Annabelle Creation a lot.
So, thank you.
Hey guys, so thank you for joining us today. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And guys, always have a dynamic day.
Then who was flickering the lights? Nosferatu!